How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and welcome to episode 32 of TNT Stocks. Today's actual date is November 3rd of 2025. The simulated date is August 1st of 2027. We did have some big moving pieces this week and some cool stuff to show you. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the criteria and the disclaimer, and then start jumping into the portfolio and the slides. All right, so criteria. We do one video per week. We'll simulate 1 month. I will create videos when available at home, not while traveling, on Army Reserve duty, or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. All stocks bought in the simulation are actual companies with their actual end-of-week closing stock prices. Stocks can be sold between episodes at certain prices per personal strategies. This month, we bought 3 stocks at the price range of $5 to $100, capped at $110. I should just write that as a spending cap at $110. I'll change that. That's kind of a new part to the criteria, so I'll adjust that on the next one now that I'm hearing myself say it out loud again. Let us see what $100 per video will look like over time. All right, disclaimer. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. Day trading has high risks involved. Any gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stock you will purchase. All right, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into our portfolio. All right. So you see here, we still have AGL as our top money loser, and you see closing has gone down. It's really taken a hit over the past week. It was like 95, 96 cents per share. Now it's dropped down to 80. So this AGL is going to continue to be an eyesore on our portfolio. And again, it's pretty disappointing that our longest or our oldest purchase is in the status, but I'm not selling anything if it's below $2, and I'm sticking by that. And right now it's well below $2, so yeah, it is what it is right now. So we're just going to continue to live with it. Something from my old strategy didn't work out very well, clearly, with AGL. All right, so moving on, you see here, want to point out METC. Notice that it is not green anymore. METC is coming down. It's come down to 30.36 cents. If we sold it at closing on Friday, we would have still earned $55, but it has lost its spot as our top money maker. And let me check one of my other notes real quick. Sorry about that. I do believe that it is, yeah, it's kind of coming close to a one of my selling thresholds. So I hope not. I want to see it bounce back, but I have a feeling that this one, probably by the next video, this one is METC is probably probably not going to make it through the next episode. But best of luck to it. It's been a good run. You know, it went up to like almost 300% at one point in time. Now it's down to 154. Not going to let it get much lower than what it is now. But yeah, sad to see it lose its top money maker status. But hey, that's part of the deal. All right, so moving on, you'll see that we sold EQT at $2. I mean, 2 shares at $52.45. This one we made a whole $1.22 off of it. Sold SNREY, 1 share at $55.39. Took a hit of $4.66. And down at the bottom, CVI, we sold 1 share at $36.01. It took a hit of 93 cents. I'll say for these, Out of these, CVI, I was kind of disappointed. This one was really close to selling a while back, earlier this month, right after purchasing it, and it bounced back, and then went pretty high, and then came right back down. But you see that it overall percentage wise, it wasn't really that big of a hit. So really, it was SNRY that we did kind of take a big hit on with 7% loss on that. Um, So yeah, those are the three we let go in our portfolio. So moving on, you'll see here GH. So GH is the one that took the ranking as the top money maker. This guy, it really took off. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Can't remember which day it was, but it jumped about 25% that day. And you see now, this is one we spend a lot of money on. Let's public math, 3 times 72, over $210 on this one. So you see with a 20-ish, almost 30% increase, got us up to $62 on it. So yeah, big top money maker there now. So it took the top spot. And that's one of the things I've been talking about on some of the previous, actually, yeah, the last video, is I was real nervous about some of those purchases, because now we're getting into some big spending, and I'm hoping that some of this big spending is going to have some good results, and here we are with one to show for it. So pretty cool to see. It in 1 week it moved so much, so good timing with that. You'll see here what we purchased. These are, you'll notice that these are all stocks that we have purchased before, and that's just because the ones that I have been following, and out of what I use as a criteria for stocks to buy. Nothing new has really jumped onto the criteria, so we're really just reinvesting some that we already have. So BKD, Brookdale Senior Living Incorporated. We bought 11 shares at $9.27. PARR, Pair Pacific Holdings Incorporated Common Stock, 2 shares at $39.98. And FYBR, Frontier Communications Parent Corporation Incorporated, 2 shares at $37.76. So yeah, these 3 companies have been doing decent for us already. You see just above PAR, up 13%. That's one that we're probably going to make a few bucks off of. FYBR is holding steady. And BKD, we go back to the next slide, or the previous slide, where we at, it's up 11%. So 2 out of 3 of those are doing pretty well for us. Let's hope that they continue to do well for us in the coming weeks, and yeah, turn some profit on them. All right, so oh yeah, and also here at the very bottom, you see taking all of our shares that we had in our portfolio, 126 shares. And here's the big news: our over/under has broken the $200 mark. Basically, that is, if we sold everything that we have in our portfolio, we would have an overall gain of $224. And I feel like this is a good representation. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. I feel like this is a good representation of the health of our portfolio. And you see we have had now 3 episodes in a row with breaking records on this slide, which is really cool to see. Really showing some health in our portfolio, really moving in the right direction, and really cool to see it not only break the $200 mark, it pretty much just destroyed it by going $224.14. I'll be honest with you, I was watching this throughout the week, and it was really teetering right on the $200 mark. And in the way some things looked on Friday, I didn't really expect this to be. I felt like it was going to be over the $200 mark, but I really was not expecting to be so far over it. More than $220. So pretty cool to see it jump that much and break the record by that amount. So yeah, let's hope And let's hope in the coming weeks or coming episodes it continues to move in that direction. Let's go break the $300 mark. All right, so our income though, here's where things are not as fun. You see here, it just pretty much continues to go in the downward move, really, ever since January. Well, November. November was a peak and still continue moving in the wrong direction. Um, and this is just because we're going to sell more stocks at a loss than we are going to be at a gain. But when we do, you saw in our portfolio, when we do sell some of the stocks, uh, we're going to make some decent money out of it. And that METC, if we sell that during the week, we'll probably make about $50 off of that, and it can easily bring us back into the right direction on this slide. Still, hate to see it this way. It's just a matter of time. It could be next episode, it could be 3 more episodes, it could be 5 episodes before we see it move in the direction we want it to be in. But as you saw in the portfolio, it's just a matter of time. All right, our take home did move up just a tick from $133 to $134. Just a reminder, anything that we do sell that's in a positive. So the one we sold $100.66. So what was that? It's going to be 78 cents is really what was added to this. So yeah, half of whatever sells as positive we do as a take home. This has been pretty straight line for quite a while. Let's see, the last big jump was in October of last year. And again, it's just a matter of time before this one, when we sell some of those that are making some decent, or showing the decent gain in percentage, just a matter of time. And who knows, soon this one may also break the $200 mark. Overall invested, this one now we're up to about $2,500 here. This is basically if you take all the shares that we have at their purchasing price, this is what we're looking at overall. Yeah, so about $2,500 here. And then here's our total that we have in our portfolio altogether. We're looking at about $3,000 overall in our portfolio. So yeah, we keep moving up. Keep moving up in the right direction here. Keep building up. All right, here's our first combined slide. Nickname this the spaghetti slide. And you see, starting to get a lot of separation here between over/under income and take home. You see where that over/under is really taking off. Income really lagging behind, and then take home is kind of starting to fit itself right in between those two. But hopefully in the coming episodes, see some big movement going up in the right direction, like we did, what was it, back in October, I think it was, right here is when everything really moved in the right direction, and then just kind of jumped around again since then. And then our second combined slide, basically what we have invested in total kind of together. These two, as you see, are always going to kind of move parallel together, but starting to have a little bit of separation, which is expected as the amounts that we have gained on what we purchased continue to increase. So we do want to see that separation as time moves forward. And of course, here we have our portfolio all together. The previous slides where I was showing the portfolio, I do separate it so it's not looking so condensed on your screen. Hopefully on this one it is not, but I do try to at least get the legend out and show this one all together. And you see where total shares, $122, and if we sold everything on Monday morning at closing, it would be $228.51. So yeah, pretty cool to see some good movement in this video. Really looking forward to seeing that income graph move in the right direction. Again, that's just a matter of time. But you see here, we got METC 150%, BTSG 65%, XGN 66%. Again, GH 28%. So a lot of stuff here in the right direction, and just a matter of time before some of this stuff really takes off. So looking forward to seeing when that happens. Could be next episode, could be 2 or 3 episodes. We'll just have to keep doing this and keep tuning in and see when it happens. So that being said, I hope you all watching these videos get some useful information out of it. Hope you all are, if you do purchase any of these stocks that I'm showing, I hope you are all making a few bucks off of it. So with that being said, good stock hunting. Don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you then.